House Bill 3513. Imagine this. You live in a small Texas county, and your child gets in trouble at school. The local juvenile board decides how those cases are handled, what programs exist, what probation looks like, and how kids get a second chance. But now the people sitting on that board are changing all at once, and fewer community members have a voice at what happens next. What the bill says it does? House Bill 3513 says it will make the Moore County Juvenile Board easier to manage by reducing its size, adding the county court at law judge, and aligning it with statewide rules for juvenile boards. What it actually does? It cuts the number of appointed members from 6 to as few as 3. It eliminates staggered terms so everyone's term ends at the same time, and gives the Commissioner's Court power to extend members' terms by up to 2 years. This means courthouse officials can now control more seats and timing, while community members lose the steady rotation that once kept the board balanced. Now, who benefits? The county court at law judge, who gets a guaranteed seat. The county commissioners, who gain more control over appointments and extensions. And the Texas Juvenile Justice Department, which gets uniform compliance across counties. Now, who pays the price? Local residents who lose representation on the board. Families and staff who depend on consistent leadership in juvenile programs. And the community, which loses a measure of local diversity and independence in decision making. Why this matters. Juvenile boards decide how kids are treated in the justice system, whether they get help, counseling, or harsher penalties. When fewer people control those decisions, the process can shift from community driven to courthouse centered. That may sound small, but it shapes how justice works for young people across the county. Now, questions you can ask your lawmakers. Why remove staggered terms if the goal was simply to fix a vacancy problem? How will fewer community seats help ensure fair, transparent decisions for local families? And would you support a rule guaranteeing at least one non-courthouse community representative on every juvenile board? Bottom line, House Bill 3513 solves a staffing issue, but trades away local voice and continuity, giving courthouse officials more control over decisions that directly affect Moore County's youth.